max.
All right, cool. All right, we're live,
Between
y'all. We just went live 5 seconds ago.
okay.
Oh, that's good to know,
All
RPG.
right,
Thanks for that
homie.
information, because I'm over here, bro. I'm stressed, and I'm like, damn, it's not one thing, it's a fucking another. Now I'm gonna start looking at mattresses. Look, my body is gonna have to deal with it for at least a few months, because Monday really hurt my fucking feelings. Like I felt sick, like physically sick. Like I don't know if you guys ever been so sick where you like got diarrhea and you're puking at the same time. Like that's how I fucking felt.
Yeah, I done had that. That what was it, 2 Christmases ago. I had stomach virus, bro. Bruh, bruh. I lost like 5 pounds.
Try to get a child support order fucking served to you.
Oh,
Lovely time.
we been there. I think we. Oh, I don't know about Henry, but we fucking been there.
Man,
Yeah. I was initially.
you show up to your house and all your shit's packed out in the front yard and you gotta fucking find a new place to live. Yeah, that's the same feeling.
I'm just forwarding this shit out, y'all. Give me a minute.
Do your thing, my boy.
Put my stuff on mute here.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh man, I'm excited for this show. I'm excited, bro. I'm like level 10 excited. I know RPG's geek. Henry, how you feeling?
Solid, man. In the boss fight right now.
Henry's focused. Focused.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to win though.
Tweet is out. Y'all are tagged. Shares are coming. Let's get it.
It's coming.
That dude.
It's so
Oh
fucking
man.
easy, man. It is so easy. I love it though. I don't even know if that dude was fucking streaming today or not, but
He
I hope he
probably
was.
was.
I hope he was. Good shit on that guy. Oh.
Give people a few minutes to hobble in. See, we got a few people here already. What's up, gamers? It is Will 777 JP back at it again with the homies.
Yeah, yeah.
RPG 88, Mr. Henry Heck out here. Gamers for real. Guys that know how to use nuance. Fucking ready.
Bro. Yes, sir.
Henry post this shit. Let's go. Let's go.
Hell yeah, bro. Had to beat this boss right quick. That joint had 2 phases. I just had to knock him out right quick. Finally, we share this good guy, and then we can get back in that
Man.
action. You feel me?
Play Asia got two games for $100, which gives you free shipping and also uh Ninja Gaiden physical Ninja Gaiden 2 remaster physical is only available through Play Asia and it's one of the games you can select. I've never bought a game from Play Asia. I know a lot of people have and a lot of people but I just never have. Have you guys bought games from Play Asia?
Nah, back when I bought Evo Tinction digitally, before I bought it, I looked to see if there would be any physicals of it, and it popped up on Play Age, but I didn't buy it.
So I
So I came close, but I didn't.
I've discovered Video Games Plus, also known as VGP, back in November, December, somewhere around there. Um, and I am extremely satisfied with VGP. They have gotten me a couple physical games that were hard to get, and I look at them every single. Not, they're part of my repertoire now. I'm looking for games. VGP is part of the people. What's up, Brad? How you doing, bro? VGP are the they've climbed up. You know what I'm saying? I think they're number two in my spot.
Word.
I'm still checking out GameStop just because it's local and it's cheap. But the problem with GameStop is that you don't know the condition you're gonna get the shit in. So I like to go to the store and pick it up myself so I can inspect it. I don't mind. What's up, Hero? How you doing, man? I don't mind a game that's beat up. I just don't want it to be tore the fuck up or missing. I don't want a generic ass case. You know what I mean? I want the art. I
Yeah.
appreciate everything about a physical game. Like, bro, I just caught myself last night just walking by my games and I just stopped and I'm just looking at them and I pick one up. Like if I'm at a fucking library, like I can just grab a book off the shelf. You know what I mean? I love it. I love all the little things. I like the creases in the fucking case. I like the color choice. I like the designs. I just love it, man. I love it. It's my fucking thing.
Yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I like the reversible cases and shit. I was looking. I forget what game it was actually. I was looking through my stuff yesterday, and you know how since you don't get no fucking booklet these days, but
Yeah.
I opened it up to look at the disc, and you know how like the front of the case, like the plastic is kind of transparent, and I could see through that, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know this shit had a reversible cover, but it did,
Hmm. Ain't that
and I
such a
and
nice
I had
surprise?
never knew it. Yup, it was like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Hero says that Expedition 33 is $25 cheaper digital than physical in Australia. Oh well, I thought it was the other way around. But yeah, I mean that's kind of the standard nowadays. I mean Cat Quest 3, I paid 30 for it physical because I wanted that day one, but it's 20 digital. And unfortunately, those are some of the things that we have to deal with as physical game owners. We just gonna have to pay up. Unfortunately, it's not like that 100% of the time, but a lot of the times it is. And but also remember, Hero, that you will be able to get even if it's just $5 from that game in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that with digital. So
Uh-huh.
that extra $10 or $25 you got to pay now, you'll at least be able to get something back later on. And a lot of us game a lot. A lot of us are hardcore gamers, right? Everybody here is a hardcore gamer. Everybody in the chat right now, shout out to y'all for coming out and hanging out with me and the boys. We really do appreciate it. I think it's going to be a great show tonight. We're going to be talking about Xbox, um, director or developer direct, and how they've been killing it, fucking
Yeah, they killed it.
stomping on them,
They
fucking
did
Souls game
for
level
sure.
fucking difficulty in the industry out here with their shows. So we're excited. What's up, Nelson? No, you're not late, bro. You're right on time. We just started about 6, 7 minutes ago. We're giving people a few
Nelson,
minutes to come on in,
Nelson,
uh,
get your ass in here.
snuggle in. You know what I mean? Get their little onesie on, their little blankie, and get ready because it's about to go down. And I love gaming. Henry loves gaming. RPG loves gaming, and that's why we are here today. You guys love gaming. Brett, I see you. You are a gamer for real. I don't think I've met anybody that plays games, as many games as you do, and for the amount of time that you do. So shout out to you. Gentlemen, I'm gonna go wash my
Ooh,
hands
yes.
real quick, and we were gonna get this popping. Um,
Hell yeah,
so
man.
go ahead, Henry. We'll start with you. Tell the people what you've been playing on lately, and let them know how you liking it and all that, and then pass it over to RPG, and I'll be back, gentlemen.
All right, for sure, man. It's your boy D boy Henry Heck back at it again. And recently, I've been playing um, Marvel Rivals, of course. I ain't been playing it as much, but I have been playing it, and I've also been playing Liza P. I repicked up Liza P, and I progressed past the part that I was stuck on, not because it was just too hard, but because it was just annoying. I didn't appreciate the level design in that particular part of the game, but I made it through it and then beat the boss of that area, and then as of today, I'm pick I picked up Ender Magnolia. I would have started it yesterday, but I didn't know it came out yesterday. I thought it came out today, but it actually came out yesterday. So that's what I'm playing right now. Ender Magnolia, Metroidvania. It's kind of it ain't. I don't want to say it's difficult because it got difficulty options this time around. The last game did not have difficulty options, but Metroidvania is cool. It has a Souls mechanic where you rest at the campsite and it'll respawn all the enemies, and that's where you would do your tweaking, your abilities, your leveling up, upgrading, equipment, etc. And music is amazing. It's only like I want to say $26 on PSN right now. So if you like Metroidvania, head pick that thing up, and that's about it. So you can go ahead and take it away, RPG.
Oh, I've not been playing a whole lot. Been trying to get myself settled back into Dragon's Dogma 2 before uh, Monster Hunter Wilds drops. Was it later in February, I believe? February 28th or something like that?
Yeah, that's it. February 28th.
Something, yeah, it's right
Yeah,
there
the
at the
last
end
day
of
of
February.
February. Last day of
Yeah.
February.
Yeah,
So I've been
28th.
playing that. Actually, Monster Hunter Wilds does have their second beta is dropping. The first session is the sixth through the 9th of February, and their second session is the 13th through the 16th of February. So if you want to try the beta out, get in there because you do not need Game Pass or nor do you need PS Plus to participate in the beta. So if you're still on the fence, get in there and try it out. But I'm definitely enjoying my time with Dogma 2. That now that I can kind of focus on it, I don't not getting constantly pulled back to Call of Duty. But Call of Duty Season 2 is coming out on the 28th, so I fear that I'll probably get pulled back into that mess for a week or two. But yeah, that's really all I've been playing. I've been watching the girlfriend play what is it, Infinite Nikki? Yeah, Infinite Nikki. She's
And Infinite. Oh yeah.
How do you like
That
that?
kind of
How do you like that?
dress up game.
I mean, I enjoy it just fine just watching her play because she's actually playing a PlayStation game instead of a Nintendo game, but she seems to be having fun.
Oh, your kid is playing it.
No, no, the
Oh,
woman.
his
Oh, your
girlfriend.
girl, your girl. Okay, my bad. I thought you were playing it. Oh, that's what's up.
No, no, I ain't playing that shit. I'm
That
good.
makes sense. That makes sense. I actually heard a lot of good things about that game. I mean, that game is doing numbers. You be
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going
surprised.
crazy.
It's going crazy. What up, Angus? How you doing, bro? Thank you for coming in, kicking it tonight with us for a little bit. What were your question? Is it possible to pay off stuff? What do you mean pay off? You're thinking of getting the Nintendo Switch. Me too, bro. I think all of us are thinking of getting it. I'm still waiting to see the specs to see if it's gonna be a day one purchase for me or if I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna get it eventually, of course, right? Because I'm a gamer and I like to get the new shit, and of course, but I want to see the specs. I want to see if
Yep,
the rumors are true, to see if the Switch is going to be as powerful as, I mean, what's the craziest rumor I've heard? I heard it's going to be as powerful as a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One, whatever. I don't know much about Xbox consoles, but
the One
whatever,
X.
the One X. So if that's the case, that's going to be very dope. Another thing too that I'm wondering with the Switch is, are they going to with a backwards compatibility, is it going to be like the PS5 Pro where it kind of gives a little bump up in? in fidelity or frames? You know, these are all questions that we have, and it sucks that the Switch Direct won't happen until April. I mean, that's like 90 days away still. So, but we'll get the answers eventually. Once these guys get their hands on the console, review it. Even though they don't play fucking games like that, they sure as fuck know how to talk about specs, so that's good. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited for the Joy Cons. Those are feature heavy, it seems like, just based on the reveal, right? Because we don't know. But we will see, man. And Hero Down Under says he'll be keeping the OG Switch. Yeah, me too. I got the OLED. I have the OLED, and my son has got the regular one, the Fortnite edition. So we'll be keeping those. I don't think I'll be trading anything in unless they give me a crazy deal on Best Buy. I fucked up, y'all.
What happened?
So I went to GameStop a couple weeks ago, or last week I think it was, and some dude went in there. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say I fucked up, but maybe I should have. A dude went in there to trade in his Switch OLED, and GameStop was gonna give him $110. I didn't know that. I'm like, hey, how much is GameStop giving you? Because he walked away with it. He's like, oh, they're giving me 110, but I can sell it for 150. And I was like, would you take 120 for it? He's like, yeah, if you give it to me right now, I'll take it. And I saw the Switch, and it's the OLED, but the controllers were dirty, like not dirty like you can clean them off with a something. No, like it's brown. You know, it's not white. It has a yellowish color. I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like I had my Switch for going on 2, 3 years, and my shit still looks brand fucking new, except for a little mark that I don't know how I got it. I just don't understand how people don't take care of their shit. But I'm thinking,
It's like,
damn,
wash your goddamn hands, you motherfucker.
you guys heard me on the podcast before, not just today, but numerous times. Hey, Nelson, take over, or RPG, Henry, take over. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. No matter
For
what,
sure.
if I put my controller down, if I'm gonna go piss, grab a snack, whatever it is, I always wash my hands before I pick up the sticks again. It's just easier that way. I don't, if I eat, I wash my hands. I never eat and play games. But let's keep this shit rolling. Today we're going to be talking about, of course, the Xbox director or developer direct. We are also going to be talking about the first half of the year and the amount of games we got coming out. In beginning or ending of 2024, I really didn't think that 2025 was going to be, I think it was going to be an average year in gaming, right? Because the last couple of years they've been pretty heavy. I actually think 2024 was a light year, in my opinion. I know people are going to disagree with that, and I understand why, but in my opinion, based on the games that I actually was looking forward to and I wanted to play, like excited for, to me, 2024 was a light year. 2023 was way better. But we'll get into all that stuff. Thank y'all so much for being here with us today. We got Mr. Henry Heck. You guys heard his introduction a little bit ago, what games he's playing. Same thing with RPG. I have been playing Fist. I've also played a little bit of Rebirth yesterday. Looks phenomenal on the Pro. It looks really, really good, and it plays really, really good. I also started playing a little bit of Refantasio, and that game pissed me the fuck off. Fucking turn-based bullshit. I know people are gonna hate on me for saying that, but I don't give a fuck. I say what I say.
Oh man.
And what was the other game? I forgot, but I have beaten 5 games so far this month. I've beaten Saga of Sins. I've beaten fucking Oni, Road to the Mightiest Oni, Ace Combat. I've beaten a few, so that's what I've been gaming on so far. And before we get into the direct, I just want to say one thing real quick. I appreciate all you guys that are here today. I appreciate all you guys that watch my channel and my video. The views are going up, y'all. It's the support has been amazing. You guys have all been subscribing. I thank you so much for that. But I do want to say when we do these podcasts, this is an opinion based show, y'all. Opinion, meaning there will be some facts in there, right? Because we are pretty well read in the gaming industry, but we're not going to be accurate 100% of the time, or even 90%, or even 80% of the time. We are going to make a lot of mistakes. We are going to forget some shit. We are going to misspeak. We're going to get a lot wrong. It's not intentional. I'm not going to sit up here and say the Nintendo Switch only sold a million copies just to piss you off. I'm not gonna do that. But the information that I do say, I think may be accurate, and I have no problems with correcting myself if you guys tell me that, hey, that's wrong at all. But like I've always said in the podcast, this is a raw and uncut show. So don't come in here thinking that you're gonna get the fucking facts and the details of everything, because that's not what's gonna happen here. What you're gonna get is some gamers who love gaming and want to give their opinion about whatever topic we're on. All right. And if you don't like that, then get the fuck out, bro. It's that fucking simple. You don't have to watch. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to do none of that shit. I do this shit for free. Don't nobody fucking pay me. There ain't no super chats. There ain't shit on here. I get paid by your views and your likes, and that's it. So this is my free time that I give up so I can kick it with y'all, the community. So thank you so much for being here. Everybody else can go suck a fucking dick. That being said, the direct today was lit. Henry,
Yeah, it was.
1 to 10, what do you give it?
I give it a 10.
10. RPG, what do you give it?
I would have to say a solid 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, it was good.
I give it a 9.9. Or not a 9.9, but a 9, a flat 9.
A flat
Actually,
9.
I give it a 9.5. I've been going back and forth with my rating all day today, or since the show. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10, and it's nothing Xbox did, is actually because of the same reason I was a little disappointed in the Switch, even though I'm not as disappointed as other people. But it's because I knew, or we've heard, that Ninja Gaiden might be on there. But I feel like if we didn't know, then maybe I would have gave it a little bit higher score. But phenomenal. Henry, real quick,
See,
let's
that's
talk about.
the thing, cause I didn't know Ninja. I didn't know
Oh,
anything
you didn't
about
know.
anything that was gonna be on. So
What did you think of when you found out? Because y'all know my reaction. I have a video up. It's about 10 minutes long, and it's me recording, off the top of the dome. So y'all can see that later. Henry, what did
yeah,
you, when you popped it on and you saw that, what was going through your mind?
I actually thought it was tight, cause I nowhere ever, nothing gave me the inkling that we was gonna be getting a new Ninja Gaiden. I played those games, especially on Xbox, and back then it was like difficult because initially when I seen it, man, because I actually watched the direct on the Xbox YouTube. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a what you call sub stream. What is it called? When a co stream. I didn't watch a co stream. I watched it directly from Xbox and stuff, and there was a lot of people inside of the chat that was hyped for it. And that's when I made that comment on X. I was like, I don't know why y'all hype. Y'all don't like hard games, because those games are some difficult games, especially from what I remember. But yeah, I was hyped. They don't have what two characters this time around, which is dope.
Yeah,
Um, and now especially in the season of gaming that I'm in right now, I'm really looking forward to just straight action games. Cool characters, cool combat, cool. You know what I mean? Just hopping in the game and killing some shit, man. Not too heavy on story. I just want to hop in the game and beat some shit up. So I was hyped.
fire, fire. Real quick before RPG, before you go, Byron here may have some breaking leaker news. He says Housemark Housemark action is ready to be shown. It's called Night Rage, and Venom Lethal Protector is ready to be shown. Interesting. We'll get into that in a little bit. RPG, what about you? What was your first reaction when you saw Ninja Gaiden starting off the show?
I mean, I kind of had a suspicion, with people I follow that possibly would show up, but it was nice to see. I did not expect a new Ninja Gaiden 4, uh, and I really did not expect a Ninja Gaiden Black 2 remake. So both of those were really nice to see. But my nostalgia strings did not get tugged because I've never messed with Ninja Gaiden, even back when it originally dropped. I was more busy into the God of Wars and everything else. So with Ninja Gaiden Black and then Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out later this year, I'm gonna have to try Black out, and then I can work my way, to 4 when it drops later this year. But it was a great great announcement for 4 and a great shadow drop for Game Pass with 2.
Yeah. What's up, El Nini?
Yeah,
How
it
you doing,
was
bro?
a great shadow drop.
Solid,
Great.
solid drop for a Game Pass. I mean, anybody who's got Game Pass, who's solo console only on the Xbox, it was a solid get this year. I mean, it's kind of like what was it last year or the year before with
Hi-Fi
what was
Rush.
that game? Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah. I mean, it was a solid grab.
So I
So
actually
I
want to
mean,
get into that a little bit because the last three Xbox developer directs, from the last three, 2 of the years, we have gotten a shadow drop. And actually, before I get into that, so my reaction was basically similar as RPG. I kind of knew something was coming, and Ninja Gaiden was the rumor. I at first thought it was Final Fantasy VII because or Integrate because they said it would be a Japanese developer coming. I don't know if they say not coming for the first time, but basically coming over. And I don't know why I went to Final Fantasy. There was no data, no nothing. It was just off the top of my head. And I was actually glad that it was Ninja Gaiden. Now, I've never played Ninja Gaiden before because the games were just difficult, but I want to give you guys some good news. If you're like me who hates difficult games because we suck or we just don't want to deal with it, is that Ninja Gaiden Black has difficulty options. Yes, sir. You have easy, which I think it's called hero mode or something like that. You have normal, you have hard, and then you have basically professional. And I really, really like that a lot because it gives me the choice, right? And before the podcast, I was playing that game because I got Xbox Game Pass on my Series X. I only have a couple weeks left of it before it runs out. I will not be resubscribing again. Well, let me take that back. I may be resubscribing because Xbox has some games coming out this year that will be on Game Pass. So it's a great way for me to check out the games and see if I like them enough before I go ahead and invest the money on them. See if it's a day one or week one kind of deal or wait till there's a heavy sale. Now getting back to the state or the shows, the last three that Xbox has done, two of those they have done a shadow drop. So I want to talk to you guys and I want to hear your opinions on what you guys think about shadow drops because to me, when they do a shadow drop, that's like getting a fucking bonus from work that I wasn't expecting, and not no $20 Chili's gift card, which that's good too. I'll take that all day. But more like here's a 500 real quick. Well, we you did tremendous last quarter. Here's a quick little 250, a quick little 250 plus a fucking $50 Applebee's gift card. That's what it feels like to me. So then the question is, do you think that Shadow Drop, no matter the game, no matter if the game is good or bad, doesn't fucking matter, does that elevate the showcase or a show to a higher level, Henry?
Yeah, I do think so. I do think so because it's always nice to, after you watch a show, to have something new to play right then, immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And more oftentimes than not, it'll be something on theme. So it'll be, something not necessarily that you was expecting, but something like fresh. It won't like they won't shadow drop in uh like some old Xbox Live games and nothing. Even though, Black is an older game, but it's on theme though. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because it was
remaster or remake? A remaster,
yeah,
I think it
yeah.
is.
Is and they did it right after they showed you Ninja Gaiden 4. So like I said, it's on theme and it's something new to play. You know what I mean? It's always nice when you have something new to play.
Facts. RPG, what about you? Do you think it elevates it to a whole new level?
I think it definitely helps it. With with the shadow drop, right? So even if you've been having a couple months of dry spell with Game Pass, you're still paying, monthly, 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 monthly. Uh, Even getting that shadow drop tonight, today with the developer direct. I mean, it kind of softens that blow, where oh well, I haven't really been getting anything since let's say Indiana Jones or what have you. there's been that couple months of dry spell, whether it's before Indiana Jones or it's been after Indiana Jones. With I think that came out what, a month and a half, 2 months ago area.
No, Indiana Jones was December, bro. That
Yeah,
was
December. So
not even
it's
a full
less than a
month.
month ago.
Hmm.
But I mean, really, who's really speaking about Indiana Jones? A
Nah.
week after it dropped. So, but there's a lot of months where it's kind of dry. They're just kind of throwing out 360 and Xbox One junk in there, and they're going, yeah, well, I mean, if you keep subscribing, you're gonna keep getting this. So I think it definitely helps, and it kind of seals the deal on their developer direct. Whether or not that developer direct needed a seal of, to seal that deal, because let's wipe Ninja Gaiden 4 and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black completely off of that developer direct. Do we still think that developer direct was bad? No.
Hell
You could have
no,
got
that was a
rid
solid direct.
you could have got rid of both of those games. I would have still said, yeah, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 showcase, for Xbox. But it's just that cherry on
I'm gonna
top
disagree with
is
that.
really.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that. So finish what you were saying.
Well, I think the shadow drop really to me is just the cherry on the top. It's like, hey, you're still here. You're watching. It's the first 20 minutes of the show. You're seeing, what's coming later this year with Ninja Gaiden 4, and oh yeah, well, power up your Xbox and go ahead and start that download on Black too. That way, when you get home, you can start it. So to me, it is a bonus. I think it helped a little bit, but for the rest of the show, the rest of the games that were shown tonight, I think that alone, those games alone with the, what is it, South of Midnight and all that, I think those games did plenty of a good job. And all those games are coming out before summer.
So the reason I disagree with that is because only because we knew what games they were gonna show. They told us. They told us they were gonna show South of Midnight, Doom. They told us they're gonna show what was the other one? Not Ninja Gaiden.
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33. We already knew those three games were going to be shown today, and we've
Mm-hmm.
also seen gameplay of each one of those games. We've also seen promotional items of those games. We knew those games were coming out in 2025. We knew a lot about those games. We knew they were coming to PlayStation. We knew. So this didn't really show us anything new per se. What we didn't know was Ninja Gaiden. And also what we didn't know was the shadow drop, Ninja Gaiden 2. We didn't even know that Ninja Gaiden 2 was getting a remake or remaster, right? So I think that elevated the showcase tremendously, not just a little bit. Now, if this was unannounced games that we didn't know of, or maybe we heard leaks or rumors, or we knew that they were working on them, but they didn't really show us anything yet, then my opinion would be completely different. I'd be like, yeah, that was one hell of a show. It's just like the whole leaker thing. If a leaker leaks something and we know about it, then a lot of us are gonna say it wasn't that good. And we've seen that happen over and over and over again. We see that all the time with Jeff Keighley's show. We see that with the Video Game Awards. This year we all pretty much unanimously say that was a great show. How many leaks before the show happened? Not many.
Mm. Yeah,
Not
we're
many.
we're 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 going in those shows and we're just sitting there with bated breath, waiting for
Waiting.
the leaks that we heard
Yeah.
to come to fruition.
Yeah.
It's like, well, the Call of Duty 2025 game is going to be announced at the Summer's Games Fest. Well, now we all know that we're going to get something Call of Duty Activision like. So
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of those leaks and shit ruin the surprise
Surprise.
aspect.
But remember, this show did two things, y'all, and I don't think people are really realizing this because they're big announcements. But not only did we get a Ninja Gaiden 4 that's coming out, which we had no idea they were working on, we also got
That's a
the
fact.
the remake or is it a remake or a remaster? I don't want to keep saying remake remaster every time I talk about it.
I think it's a remaster.
Okay, we'll call it a remaster if I'm wrong. For all you fucking fact checkers. Okay, I'm letting you know right now. I'm gonna call it a remaster, but I'm not 100% sure. Just for the conversation.
It's a
Um,
remaster.
Remaster. But nobody even knew that they were remastering any Ninja Gaiden game. So it was two huge surprises. And I really think that if they just came out and did the three games, then this would be no different than the showcase Xbox did in the summer of 2024. Identical, minus of course all the other games. It'll be nothing new there. Maybe we'll get to see a new face or two, but that's it. There'll be nothing there. But the fact that they not only gave us a shadow drop with a remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2, they also gave us the new Ninja Gaiden game coming up. Now they didn't give us an exact date, but fall 2025, that's good enough for me.
Hmm.
So I think those two huge announcements really elevated the direct today, and well deserved, man. Well deserved. Like I said, I was playing it. It has difficulty options. I was stuck to it. Only reason I'm not streaming it is because you can't stream on Xbox unless you're streaming to Twitch. So unfortunate for them because they could have
Uh,
got some promo out of me, right? One of the few times. But also, let's talk a little bit about Game Pass a little bit, right? Because every single one of these games are going to Game Pass. And 2022 was a terrible, or 2021 was a terrible year for Xbox. Well, I shouldn't say terrible. 2022 was worse. But 2021 was pretty bad year. 2022 was terrible. 2023 things started to pick up a little bit. 2024 we saw some shit, right? But in November we got Stalker. December, Indiana Jones. January, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Remaster. February, Avowed. March, Atom Fall. What else is coming out from Xbox in March? Doesn't matter. Every single
Don't they have Doom in May?
Doom in May. Um, South by Midnight in what is it,
That's
April?
April. Yeah, that's
So
April 8th, I believe.
every single month for 6 months, Xbox, actually 7 months, Xbox is gonna have a high profile banger of a game on their subservice. So now the
yep.
And
question becomes, is this the right time to subscribe to Game Pass if you and look, we're assuming that they're look, the Game Pass subscribers kind of match with the amount of consoles sold for Xbox, right? So there isn't many out there. So I guess the real question is it time to jump on Xbox? Henry, I'll let you go first. Is it time to if you're not an Xbox owner, to go ahead and buy an Xbox and subscribe to Game Pass so you can take advantage? And that's assuming you're a console gamer only.
Yeah, I'll say because all right. I'll say if I'll say this. If you're an Xbox gamer and you aren't subscribed to Game Pass, yes, it's time to subscribe. If you have a PS5, don't have an Xbox, I'll say no because um the only game that we aren't getting is South of Midnight, as we know right now. So I wouldn't suggest the person just. I mean, unless you just got it like that. You know what I mean, if you got the money like that and you just rush out and just and spend it, then yeah, go ahead. But I don't see the purpose of rushing out to pick up an Xbox when you already have a PlayStation 5 when 3 out of 4 of these games are coming to the system that you already have.
Good point. RPG, any different opinion, or you pretty much agree?
I pretty much agree. The South of Midnight's kind of a stickler, because I wasn't very interested in that game up until today with the developer direct. Now I've seen a little bit more gameplay. I've seen a little bit more, story and whatnot, and it looks interesting. So kind of makes me
And I am
re
interested in that game, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
makes me regret, kind of selling my Xbox because I gotta sit here and wait and twiddle my thumbs, but it is what it is. I got plenty of stuff to play until they decide to announce a port for that game. But no, with being if you're new to Xbox, and you're gonna buy your first console. You got your PS5 on one hand, and you got your Xbox S or X in the other hand. It's a good time to jump into Game Pass.
So I know I asked the question if it's a good time to buy an Xbox if you don't have one. But the answer I'm going to give is actually no, it's not a good time to buy an Xbox. It's an awesome time to buy a fucking PlayStation, boy. It's
Yeah, it's a
a
great.
great time to buy a fucking PlayStation. I'm going to tell you exactly why. And I'm going to use Ninja Gaiden Black Remaster as an example. So on the Pro, you get 120 frames per second. On the Series X, you get 60. I mean, bam. But on a serious note, which that is a serious, but on a serious note, every single game except for South of Midnight, as of now, right? Because we don't know, things will change,
Yeah, we don't know.
are gonna
Well,
be available on PS5 day one with the PS5 Pro patch. At least we hope so. What were you gonna
that
say,
game
opinion?
comes out on PlayStation. That game comes out on PlayStation. Every game from Xbox from here on out, if it comes out on the PlayStation, there's like a 99% chance that it's going to have a pro enhancement of some sort.
Yeah, and see, and this is another big mistake Xbox made amongst the many numerous mistakes they've made, but they just had to hold out for a little bit longer and look at what. Because let's be real, if I didn't own an Xbox and these games were exclusive to Xbox, I'd be really, really, really looking into buying an Xbox right now. Right now, I'd be looking into sales. I'd be looking at what pricing is. I'd be like if you're ready to make a major purchase in your life and how you do your research and price around and see what things are selling for and what the pre-owned market is looking like and GameStop what a new one versus a used one is and do you have any points what credit card points you have available. This would have been the time where I would have been right now, but they really shot themselves in the foot because of mismanagement, and now all those customers that they could have got, they're never going to get. And me and Henry were having an interesting conversation earlier today about did this direct help out Xbox? And do you remember our talk earlier, Henry?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we were,
Um,
go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I told Henry that yes, this does help Xbox because even if the game comes to PlayStation, when somebody's looking at the description or when somebody even turns the game up on, they're going to get that Xbox publisher little logo in the beginning. When somebody buys a physical game, they're going to grab that game, look at the art, turn it around, and see Xbox at the bottom. Now, for us hardcore gamers, we know what's up. We know why it's happening, where it's coming from. We know Xbox is going third party, basically. So we know all that. But a casual who does not know, right? They're gonna look at that just like I did and be like, oh, this game is from Square Enix. You know what? Let me just go check out all Square Enix games. Oh, this is from Xbox. Let me just go to the source. And then if you start to see, okay, all these games are coming from Xbox, well, that means that they gotta run better on Xbox, which is not necessarily true, but as a casual, that's how you think, right? You think that if it comes from the source, it's probably better on the source. So that's why I think that even though it's a third party game, I think it still will benefit Xbox just a tad bit because of these reasons. What do you think, Henry?
Oh yeah, yeah, that because I was said we was talking about it and I was going through it and that part is true, but one of the kind of segments, not segment, I guess kind of a side point was well, I kind of I was wrong in thinking that because it was their showcase, they showed the game. I would think more people would be seeing it as an Xbox game. And when because I was scrolling on YouTube on my phone and I hit the home portion, and I was just scrolling and it had I shared this inside of Discord also, where it had the view count for Expedition 33 and it had for Xbox and it had for PlayStation. and the PlayStation had a higher view count. So that got me thinking because I was like, man, when Jerry get home from Amazon, he gonna see it says Xbox, so he gonna think it's an Xbox game. But I wasn't thinking that simultaneously the people on PlayStation would be seeing the PlayStation trailer on play, not the PlayStation trailer, but the trailer for the game on PlayStation at the same time. Um, so that kind of threw me off from my thinking that this is kind of a what, because you know how with there was that game you was just playing, the JRPG, um
Refantasio?
yeah, Rufantasio, how initially everybody assumed it was just on Xbox and it wasn't gonna be on PlayStation, but then when it came out that it was gonna be on PlayStation and it sold better on PlayStation, all this other stuff came out when people actually found out about it. I was kind of like, so them showing it and them it having the Xbox logo and the marketing don't necessarily help them in the end, I guess. You know what I mean? It don't really help them for sales, I think, because the average gamer is going to have a PlayStation.
I mean,
So
look at
when,
Black Ops 6.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Xbox games, so I guess in the what they don't own the studio, so they won't even be making the money from it necessarily like how they do on Call of Duty because they own the studio. So you playing Microsoft, they don't own the studios in with France. Wherever the studio at, it's not a Microsoft owned studio, so they're paying for the marketing and they're paying to have it on Game Pass, so it's costing them money to promote the game when it's ultimately gonna sell more on PlayStation. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft is paying, for the Game Pass deal, and they're paying for basically the marketing, and Sony's just, kicking back and going, well, yeah, you make those commercials, I'm still gonna make my money, whether it's 30, 70, or 100%, whatever the factors. They don't have to move a finger; they're still making the money because they have the players, they have the payers, and they have the numbers.
Yes. Yeah. I
And,
mean,
I'm sorry for like that kind of. They didn't really come out as smooth as I want. So I'm trying to like avoid and play this game at the same time. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I kind of got that point across because now that I think about it, it kind of came out kind of scatterbrained and not well thought as I would like to have presented what I was saying.
oh,
But
you good, bro?
but if y'all got it, you know what I mean.
This ain't a professional podcast, bro. It's just some dudes who love gaming, playing games, shooting the shit, talking what's on our mind. We're not gonna be right 100% of the time. We might not even be fucking understandable, and that's cool. But we got exactly what you're saying. And
All
what
right,
about
tight.
you? Well, RPG said his piece. But yeah, I mean, this is a positive for Xbox in general. I'm now looking forward to Xbox. I don't care that they're a fucking publisher. It's the same way that I look forward to Square Enix games, or the same way that I look forward, what's their name? Fuck, CD Project
Ubisoft,
Red.
Capcom. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
any of those, but I'm just naming a couple of the ones that I really like, like I like CD Project Red games. So I'm constantly like, I go to their website, right? I see if there's any developer information. I see if there's anything in regards to the next Cyberpunk game, right? Because I like their style. I like how they make games, and we all have that. And now Xbox as a publisher is making their way. I'm not gonna go look at their shit every day, but I'm definitely gonna keep them in mind and kind of keep an eye out for some of these games that I'm interested in. So great job with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Remaster. Great job with the new edition, which by the way, both are available on PlayStation. It's still not enough for me to be subscribed to Game Pass month to month to month. Now, the only reason I'm subscribed to Game Pass right now is because I got 3 months for $28. Right? That's set to run out in the next couple weeks or so. And after that, I probably will not subscribe again. I may subscribe, I don't know, sometime between April and May, just to see a few of the games that came out already, to see if I want to buy them or not. There are a couple that I'm going to buy no matter what, like Doom is one I'm going to buy. South of Midnight, I would like to play it, but if it doesn't come to PlayStation, I have no problem waiting. Just like Indiana Jones, I played about an hour of it, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather play this on PlayStation. I'll wait, even though I'm months away. Stalker 2, same shit. I'm like, hey, I played a little bit on Xbox Game Pass. I'm cool. I'll wait till it comes out on PlayStation. Who knows when that will be, right? Because the developers haven't announced anything, so I'll wait. No big deal there. But for $20, sure, I'll pay the $20. Check out three, four, five games that I may have interest in, and see if they're worth buying for the full price or waiting on a sale. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Hero said they gave up. Yep, Hero they gave up too early. The problem with Xbox games going to PlayStation while still in Game Pass means I won't bother buying them at full price. That's a fact. Nelson says Game Pass is great to get a month here, a month there. That's how I use it. Had it had it nonstop for 2 years. Rarely used it. Realized if I got a month in the spring month, in the fall, I was Gucci. Will, nope. Especially if you are not interested in all the day and date games. Well, El Nini, that's been my argument with Game Pass this whole time, right? Because people talk about how, oh, day and date this, but it's like, bro, first off, in 2024, they didn't really have that many fucking day and date games that came out of Game Pass. And the ones that they did, not everybody's going to be interested in. Also, the amount of games that are available on Game Pass, they went up from 230 games. Now they got roughly about 400 and something games. That's still peanuts in comparison to what PlayStation offers. Now, PlayStation doesn't drop day and date games like Game Pass does, even though they do have one here and there. But what PlayStation Plus does have is they put in 10 to 15 games monthly that are good quality games. So it's a much better subscription service. Not just that, you get all the retro shit that they have on there. You get the good quality games. You get all the added benefits like cloud, game share, so on and so forth. But the more important thing is you're getting good quality games, not no fucking throwaway bullshit like you get with Game Pass. Now, I challenge you, if you're a Game Pass primary gamer and you or Xbox and you have Game Pass, go to the day and date section. You will see every day and date game that Xbox has dropped in that section from back in Game Pass inception, which I think was 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. And count how many are there. There are way less than you fucking think. Moving on. Any other thoughts on the direct? Anything, any of the games that you guys saw that RPG said South by Midnight that got your interest a little bit, or before you didn't have much interest? Anything else that stood out to you during the direct?
A true
Uh,
the Expedition 33 definitely lit a fire for me. Not being a turn-based player, gamer. That one looks good. I'm definitely gonna have to try that one out when it comes out. You know, was it March area or something around there?
Yeah,
I'll definitely give that one a try. In South of Midnight, I'll have to wait for the port. But as far as games I had no interest in or very little interest in, those are the two. But Doom is a whole different story.
yeah, I agree. Even my son's looking forward to Doom. I let him play Doom. I let him play the 2016 one, the 2000 and whatever Doom Eternal. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to Doom more. I never bought Doom Day and One, not since the fucking retro days. But what I like about this one that they said is that it feels tankier. I really like
Hmm.
that, and it also feels like more action adventure game. So we will see. Which I learned that today from the direct, and I'm excited about that. What about you, Henry? Any games that maybe you weren't quite interested, but because you saw them today with the information, now you're digging into them a little bit.
I will say, wasn't as I was interested in South of Midnight. I wasn't as interested in it prior to the direct, just because we didn't see a ton about it. You know what I mean? But and seeing more about it, a lot of the systems being explained in it. I am. It's probably the most out of all of them, probably the most hype for it. You know what I mean? Um, just because I'm eager to see how they represent, the South and whatnot.
Yeah,
Um, and to what RPG was saying about Expedition 33. then going to into explaining all the systems and the world itself and what's going on, it made me like extremely hyped for it. So that's like my number two. Um, it looks pretty. It looks next gen. It looks beautiful. The world looks beautiful inside of that game. The combat system looks awesome. South of Midnight. The art style looks beautiful. The world looks interesting. Story look interesting. Combat look interesting. And the lore of both of those inside of both of those two games looks super interesting. And then when it comes to Ninja Gaiden, what see what you're gonna get, like I said, cool as cool action, just killing shit. That's gonna be tight. And even with Doom, the same thing. So you're gonna get two for two. You got your more narrative, artistic stuff going on one side with the two games, and then on the other side you got the action oriented, killing, bloody. Like I said, cool characters. And I do appreciate what they said also to y'all two points about it being more tanky, and they went on to describe how 2016 was running gun style and um, Eternal was like acrobatic and shooting,
Yeah,
and how this
fly
one
and
is gonna
shoot.
be like, yeah, how this was gonna be like, stand and fight and box somebody out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's gonna be tight. Um, like I said, bro, amazing drink. I gave that bitch a 10 out of 10, bro. I give that bitch a 10 out of 10 again.
Yeah, so my position, I already so Expedition 33, ever since the last time we saw it, I knew that I was gonna get it or I was interested in it, but I decided to get it day one once I saw the price. The price is 49.99, y'all. So incredible price for that game. I mean, of course,
It's 45 with a plus discount.
with a plus, yes, but I don't buy it digital. I buy it physical. So yeah, 50 for me, but
Oh
yes,
yeah, you're
five
right. You're right.
dollar,
You're right.
which is great. $5, which is not available on Game Pass, FYI, or Xbox. That price is not available over there. So if you want to buy it, it's gonna be on Game Pass. But if you want to buy it, it's gonna be $50 for you, which it's a fair trade. You play day one. It's not, you don't own it, but you play it for your $20 a month, or you can buy it on PlayStation Digital and get the $5 savings. But that's what I want from turn-based games. Exactly what Expedition 33 is doing. I want a heavy story. I want it to look gorgeous. If you're gonna do turn-based, make it fresh, make it engaging. Don't give me this bullshit like Refantasio. Don't give me this bullshit like, like, bro, don't give me this fucking, you start as action for the first hit and then you switch over to fucking turn-based. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But
but
that's a personal thing.
that story lore and the voice acting in the trailer, man, that set it apart really for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, the game is top notch. Game is top notch. But yeah, I like I said, I give it a 9 out of 10. Only because we knew of the games that were gonna be there. It was mainly going a little bit more in depth, but they did it right. The length was good. They took their time with each game, with each developer. I like that they showed the city, the studio, the whole direction of the direct. I really, really love that. We didn't hear Phil talking or Booty fucking talking booty. We didn't see none of that bullshit. We saw straight from the horse's mouth, which is what I like to see. Let these developers talk about their fucking work. That's what I would like to see more. They know what the fuck they're talking about. Selling games is easy. We already want to buy these fucking games. We already want to play these games. The question really is, do we want to buy from you? Do we want to buy day one? You know what I mean? That's really going to be the question. Anything else that you guys have to say about the direct?
No, I mean,
Yeah, nah, I think we pretty.
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, cool. Now let's continue on with games for 2025, at least for the first half, right? And I also want to say this is the year of fucking samurai ninja games, y'all. We are getting Ghost of Yote, samurai game. We're getting Assassin's Creed Shadows, samurai game. We're getting the new Ninja Gaiden, ninja game. I'm sure I'm missing one more in there somewhere. Um, there's another ninja slash samurai game coming out. That's a big AAA game. When I think of the name,
Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's not Phantom Blade.
Oh, Phantom Blade.
Nah,
Yes, that's
No,
another one.
no, no. I
that's
think
coming out
Phantom
this
Blade's
year.
next year. Next year.
No, they already said it's 2025.
Did no?
They
Did
said
they
they was
say
gonna
that
announce
the
a date.
announcement of the release date is in later
It'll
2025?
be 25,
Yeah,
bro.
Nah, I don't know.
PlayStation needs it.
Nah.
PlayStation ain't got shit this year.
So we
hey man,
have
they got
Shadows.
your team, big dog.
Fuck Yote.
They have Shadows. They have Yote. We have Gaiden now, and I want to say that there's another one,
Yeah, I
but
know. That's
it's
what
not
Fallen,
Phantom Blade.
Fallen Feathers coming out this year, I think.
Yes,
Fallen Feathers.
I believe it was Fallen Feathers is what I'm thinking of.
Yes. So this is the year of these ninja samurai games. Is the market saturated with these ninja samurai games?
No,
Nah, I don't. I
no,
don't. In my mind, it's no different than
Me
all
neither.
these fucking zombie games we always getting.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the year 2025 is the year of the blade.
Dynasty Warrior.
Let's let it roll.
Oh yeah, you're up. Dynasty Warriors. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I agree. And people who say that shit piss me the fuck off, bro. Like, you don't get tired of steak. You can eat steak at the cheap steakhouse. You can eat steak at the expensive steakhouse. You know what I mean? These are genres of games that are basically timeless, like your zombies, your fucking, the genre we were just talking about, ninja slash samurai games, racing games, sports games, like these types of genres, they're basically timeless. It don't matter how many of them you get out, people are still gonna play them. Some people prefer some things over the other. Aesthetics are different. Character designs are different. Gameplay is different, right? So I
Yeah.
just never believed in that. Why? Why do people say that, right? Because gaming is gaming. If a game is good, a game is fucking good. You don't hear that there's too many turn-based games. You don't hear that there's too many action adventure games. So why the fuck are people complaining about it?
Well, I'm
That's
a little
interesting.
bit I'm a little bit indifferent on that because I mean if I'm constantly throughout the year getting nothing but live service battle royale games. You know, this studio is making a battle royale. This studio is making a battle royale. This studio is making a battle royale, and it goes on for that year, and then the next year, and then the next year. That kind of gets a little bit tiresome.
Well, I think it's because it's live service.
Not that that's like that's never happened. You know, not every goddamn studio out there and developer is making battle royales. But if you get that year after year after year, and that's 80% of what you're getting throughout those years, yeah, it gets a little monotonous and a little bit tiresome. But we've not gotten that. I think with having four to five assassin, ninja, samurai style games all drop in 1 year, yeah, you're gonna have to pick your poison, whether it be Shadows, whether it be Yote, whether it be uh, Phantom Blade or whatever. You're gonna, but I think they're besides Shadows and besides Yote, those aren't very spaced out. But things like Shadows versus Phantom or Yote versus Phantom, those are spaced out pretty far apart. That you can knock one out before even getting close to the second one. Phantom and Yote, they're gonna fight with each other a little bit. So you're gonna have to pick your poison. Which one do you want to attack first? Because if you know anything about the newer style of Assassin's Creed, that's not gonna be a 40-hour game.
Well, I'm going to talk about Assassin's Creed in a little bit too.
And that's gonna be a 300 plus hour game. So again, you're gonna have to pick what do I want to play first? What do I have time to play first? But I don't think it's too many Blade style games in 2025 and early 2026.
Henry, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think like I said, man. I don't think a lot of times people it's the it's not too many. You know what I'm saying? People, I don't know why they throw that out there and say, it's over, it's being overdone or something. Because, each of these different games are going to play differently. They're going to provide you a different story. The combat is going to be slightly different. We don't necessarily know for sure how your take combat is going to be, but I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed is not going to play like Fallen Feathers. I'm pretty sure that Ninja Gaiden is not gonna play like Yote. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's just a way it kind of how people like to say, "Oh, gaming is dying, gaming is dead," etc. Like how they kind of just throw that out there. I feel like that's what they're doing.
You know,
They just
Henry,
throwing that out there.
the people who say that gaming is dying or there's too many samurai games, you know who these people are? The fucking people who don't play games. Shut the fuck up. Go back to your fucking YouTube channel and go read a fucking article about the game and then go tell people not to buy it or fucking buy it. Your opinion is fucking worthless. And that's what we hear from, right? We may see it from casuals who don't know much and they might pick up Ghost of Yotei and Phantom Blade, for example, and Assassin's Creed and be like, I don't know, and they don't know the fucking difference, right? Because they all samurais. They don't know that one's open world, one is whatever. They don't know the nuance. That's the word of the fucking day, nuance. They don't know the nuance between the fucking games, right? I understand that, but
They don't see past the sword.
they don't see past the sword, right? But all of us hardcore gamers, we know damn well what the fucking difference between all of us. So there ain't no hardcore gamer out there that is saying no dumb fucking shit like that. There just ain't. So shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's the same people who say there's too many games coming out. Shut your fucking ass up. That's the same shit Xbox said. Well, we're gonna push a valve because there's just too much heat right now. Shut your ass up. Let the people choose. Let the gamers choose. Stop choosing for us. And I fucking hate that. There's never enough. Never. And I'm not saying that because I beat 80 games a year. I'm saying that because of fucking capitalism. There's never fucking enough. And guess what? It's not like the video game industry is only making $1 billion a year. No, it's the fucking biggest industry in the world, entertainment wise. Bigger than sports, bigger than music, bigger than movies. Ain't nobody bigger. So there's definitely a lot of fucking pie to be sliced in the video game industry. I just think that these motherfuckers are uncertain or not comfortable with their product to be competing with others because they'll get fucking squashed. It's that fucking simple, man. That's just my opinion. Once again, this is a raw and uncut podcast. This isn't a fucking, read the newspaper for you. This is just our opinion, guys. So if you have a different opinion, share with us. Say, Will, you're fucking stupid and shut the fuck up. This is why you're wrong. And let's talk about it. But talking about Assassin's Creed, so Assassin's Creed, not reviews, but what do you call those? First
Hands
hand,
on
hands on,
first.
whatever. Yes,
Yeah.
they have been coming out, and it hasn't been pretty. So a couple weeks ago on the podcast, we talked about the delay, right? They were pushing Shadows out till March for the second time. They pushed it out to February for the first time. And I said that I really thought they were going to do some changes based on that they needed this game to blow up. It's their number one IP, and the games that they released 2023, 2024 really didn't do much for them, right? So I'm thinking, hey, maybe they're actually taking gamers or their fan base in consideration and really trying to adjust the game to what the gamers are saying. Well, we've had people that are fans of Ubisoft, like Skill Up, for example, he's one of like 4 or 5 videos that I watched today, where he's a fan of Ubisoft. He even likes Skull and Bones, or at least liked it more than the average person. And he says that the game just doesn't mesh with the two protagonists. He said that the guy, he's way too tanky, doesn't feel like an assassin at all, where the girl is more mobile. She does feel like a Assassin's Creed uh assassin, right? So, Henry,
Word.
question to you is, are you disappointed? Did you expect this? And what are your projections with Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Okay. Firstly, I'll just say no. I'm not disappointed. 2, I did expect it. I didn't expect him to play as a assassin and being super mobile. Kind of, I went into it thinking kind of like, I don't know if either of you had played Syndicate before, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was two protagonists. It was Evie and I forget the brother's name. Um, Either way, Evie was the more assassin type. She had the more stealth type abilities, and the brother was like kind of more like a brawler. He had like brawling type abilities and like pistol abilities and whatnot. And I asked Jacob, that's his name. I played more with him than I played with her. There was times when you were kind of forced to play as the other one, but if ever I could, I was Jacob. Because that's just the way I like to play the game. So I had planned on playing through Shadows with Yasuke
Yeah.
because I felt like it'd be cool as hell. I'm like a big ass black dude with a fucking I forget the name of the weapon, the samurai bat style weapon. And I'm be going through here, choke slamming folks, hitting people. I mean, of course it ain't. But Assassin's Creed ain't been about like stealth and all that type of stuff. It hadn't been about that for a while. What I mean, it went more, hack and slash adventure type, over the stealth. Not saying that it wasn't any stealth, but what I'm saying it kind of took a back seat to the action and hacking and slashing and overall open world exploring. That's pretty much what it's about these days. You know what I'm saying? So I really not saying fuck it. I don't give a fuck what skill I've got to say. I don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say. I'm picking it up. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to be a big fucking black dude in Japan fucking shit up. And that's my opinion on it.
What about you, RPG? You were excited for this game. You were looking forward to it. Has your opinion changed, or what's going on with you?
Uh, I I was very excited about the game, the idea of the game because it's the it's the time period that a lot of Assassin's Creed fans have been looking forward to for years and years and years. And then when we first saw it with their first trailer, and they got all the stuff going on with Yasuke's background, and then the hip hop stuff and the all that crap that was going on with his, everybody trying to say he's woke or whatever crap that's going on with him. It didn't really subtract from the gameplay and how the game looked and how the game performed. Me seeing the previews today, I'm more interested in the game now than I have been in the past couple months. Uh, Even if it's got me to the point where I might go full Ubisoft for this game. And this might be the final game from Ubisoft that I go full Ubisoft on. And I've went full Ubisoft on a lot of Ubisoft games. I went full Ubisoft on Far Cry 6, Far Cry 5, 4, and 3. I've went on Ghost Recon Breakpoint. What else? Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins. So I have a long period of going full Ubisoft on Ubisoft games. But I cannot lie that I am so tired of the tired old Ubisoft formula. And I'm hoping that if I do go full Ubisoft on Shadows, that it doesn't turn around and doesn't bite me in the ass.
Wait, question,
But
RPG. But
yeah,
all the information is saying it will, so why are you still putting your hopes up on it?
because this is the Assassin's Creed that I think a lot of us fans of Assassin's Creed's been waiting on.
Yeah.
Now, whether I go full Ubisoft on $120 version or I go, which I don't even think they even have that version anymore. Was looking at it earlier. I think it's an 89.99 edition and then the 69.99 edition. I think they got rid of the other digital editions, so there's really only two editions, if I remember right from looking earlier. So,
Oh, it's Ubisoft. Rest assured, $120 version gonna pop up.
probably like right before launch, something's gonna happen like that. But right now, what does it say? RPG knows he's gonna disappoint as fuck. He seems. Yep, maybe. But I want to see Shadows do good. Even though if Shadow does great in sales and does great in ratings and everything, is Shadows gonna save Ubisoft? No. Ubisoft
Fuck
is
no.
is 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 down. They're done. That they can't throw enough weight off that boat to keep it from sinking. It's done. But am I going to enjoy maybe one of the last great games that Ubisoft's going to push out? Yeah, I'm going to try.
I'm actually very not disappointed, but I'm very surprised that you said that because look, the game might be good. We don't know these. I don't really take a lot of stock in these reviewers. 80% of them.
Having a little bit of technical
Yeah, no, my bad.
difficulties might, yeah,
Even some
distract
of
me back.
these reviewers that I watch more than others, even them I don't really put too much stock in. But when the consensus is the same, saying that this is probably one of the worst Assassin's Creed games, I mean, I just don't see it. I don't see it being good at all, especially when the consensus is the same. And originally, I wasn't going to buy the game day one anyway, so I was going to wait for it to be secondhand because I'm not paying um, to need the game to be connected online to be able to install it. So I wasn't going to get it day one anyways. But now, I mean, I'm probably not even going to get it unless I find a good price on it or something like that. So yeah, it's
But
very
see,
surprising to hear that because everybody's saying the game obviously is not even an Assassin's Creed game. It's just basically an action adventure game.
I heard the same thing about Valhalla when it dropped, and I
It was
absolutely
true.
loved Valhalla from day one. I was playing that and bought the Holy Crap edition of Valhalla, and I didn't give a shit what people had to say about Valhalla, whether they're disapproval or it's not Assassin's Creed like, which very had this Valhalla had very little to do with the Assassin's Creed lore, but I enjoyed the game nonetheless, and I didn't give two shits about what Twitter had to say, what YouTube had to say, or anything. I enjoyed my fucking time with that game,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't care what Metacritic or anybody had to say. I enjoyed my time. If I have that same experience with Shadows, great. If I don't, then yeah, the rest of the internet and the rest of YouTube or whoever is right. But I won't know until I get there.
Yeah, I've been a Ubisoft not defender, but you guys know my saying: look for reasons to play a game, not reasons not to play a game. So
But
I've
you're
kind of
skeptic.
yeah, I've been a skeptic of Ubisoft for a long time. I try to give them benefit of the doubt, but this one, I'm just out. I mean, every single body, even I forget his name, but he's like a huge Ubisoft fan. Dude gives every Ubisoft game a fucking 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Jor Raptor.
But is that him? And even he was fucking disappointed in it. So it's like, bro, that's it. They're fucking done. And I did have some inkling of a hope that this game will sell fucking 20 million copies and Ubisoft would have banger. But
Shit, nah. That bitch. This bitch
they're
probably go.
done.
This bitch probably sell 4 million.
They're done. They're done. I mean, look, the casual market is not like us. So the casual market will buy this game. Will it sell enough? I don't know. I don't think it'll be the talk of the town like a previous Assassin's Creed game. And I think that this will be it. That's the
I
game.
mean, if they're gonna go out, they're going out on what the Assassin's Creed fan base wanted as far as when it comes to Assassin's Creed era stage.
Yeah, but what's the point if it has the look of it, but it doesn't have nothing else? I'm not even
It's
trying at
just
this point.
it's the new style. I mean, it's the new style of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't get it. But moving on, the last topic I want to talk about is state of play. There's been rumors that it'll be next month. It makes sense that it should be next month. So, what do you guys think? It will it be next month or will it not be? And what do you think? Do you think we'll get anything new? Do you think we'll get some more first party announcements for this year? Well, what do you guys think?
Um, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know, bro. And then there's a lot of people that say it's coming and have been saying we getting shows. They've been consistently wrong. Um, I don't know. And even the guy you shared, I forget his name, but who leaked all the Switch stuff and who kind of hinted at
Oh,
it.
Nate the Hate.
Yeah, I mean he could be right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I hope it would be nice. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Um,
he's been right for not just a couple years, but for a long time. So he's been consistent.
He has a decent record.
He's usually
yeah.
not the
So
type to say shit just to say it. He generally leaks something whenever he's pretty confident about it. Now, doesn't mean that he's right every single time, but it's not like some of these leakers that are posting something fucking weekly or daily for engagement. Now, sometimes you don't
Hmm.
hear from him leaking anything for a while, and all of a sudden he comes out with something, and he may be right or wrong.
yeah. So yeah, it would be nice. Hopefully he's right. I'm not sure if we see much from first party. You know, they got Yote, so they probably gonna show some gameplay for that. Um, they might show some gameplay for um Intergalactic. They need to show what's Jay Raymond, uh, Haven. It's Haven Studios. They need to show that. They either need to show that or just come on out and tell the people that shit
Is
canceled.
that Fair Games game?
Yeah, fair games. You
Yeah.
you know, because I think they should just cancel it out the gate, man. Because it's a heist game. Heist games don't. It's a niche inside the sub genre. Um,
Get rid of Fair Games. Get rid of what's the other one that they got cooking?
That's
only
it.
other
They
ones is
canceled everything else, right?
no,
No,
they got marathon and they got
Oh yeah,
Marathon. Yeah,
I don't
get rid
and
of
count
they
that
also
Marathon.
got
just because it's Bungie and Bungie is strictly live service and they have been for the last decade and a half.
Yeah, yeah. I would say get rid of them both, but that's just me.
um But yeah, other than that though, man, I don't think they're gonna show something we ain't never seen because you know, 2020, 2025 is gonna be Yote year. I don't think
Yeah.
we get another huge first party game from them this year unless it's a live service game. And I don't even though like Haven Studios is a first party studio, a multiplayer game compare it to like fucking Ghost of Yote. It's not gonna compare. Ghost of Yote is gonna, outshine it out the way. Even if it is a good game, Ghost of Yote is still gonna outshine it. So I just think it's Ghost of Yote year. We might see some gameplay for, like I said, Intergalactic, and that's probably gonna be it, bro. I mean, they might show some third party stuff, but that's just my take on it. If they do a show, that's what I think we'll see.
Something that I've been really thinking about lately, and it's up to PlayStation, is PC. And I fucking hate PC with a passion, but the closer and closer they get to day and date on PC, the more I'm thinking about leaving PlayStation. It's just the juice is starting to become not worth the fucking squeeze. They are squeezing us a lot, pricing wise, game wise. They're investing in the wrong things. We get it. You need to make fucking money, but let's not sit here and act like their single player games are fucking hurting for money. They are very, extremely fucking profitable. So what? It cost you $250 million. Motherfucker, you made 450. So fucking what? PlayStation is one of the only publishers who is constantly selling millions upon millions of copies. I don't know many other publishers that do, specifically first party publishers, well, Nintendo, but they are killing it. They are doing it better than just full time publisher fucking companies out there. So I don't know. I don't know
Yep.
what's going on with them. People say that, oh yeah, we know about them because of the internet. If we didn't have the internet, we would have never known about it like in the past. it doesn't fucking matter. We know about them and we know that these games are expensive to make, so the investment was heavy in these live service games. And you're splitting up studios that are single player studios to make these fucking games. Now you got two teams. One team is fucking working on the single player game, and the other team's working on the live service game. Both of them not at full staff, but your production cost is the same or higher. So I don't know. They need to come out. And once again, I'm going based off information that I don't have. Meaning, PlayStation hasn't done a state of play in how long? They haven't done a showcase in how long? So all we can do is fucking guess. But the next state of play they do, whether it's February or after, they need to show up. They need to show up. And not just show up, they need to show up and show up this year. They can't just
No,
release Ghost of Yote and then third party deals and that be it. They can't come out that way. If they do,
no.
they're fucked.
They need to do what we all expected them to do back in November and have that second phase of the PlayStation 5 big ass showcase that they had back when the PS5 uh, either dropped or was getting ready to drop. And we got to see basically a lot of the shit that was coming out, first party or second party deals with PlayStation 5 and what we were expecting to see uh, with our purchase of our console. That's what they needed to show, and that's what we all expected them to show back in November. The fact that they haven't done that, that's a shitty feeling. Whether or not state of play happens in February, I'm not gonna play the guessing game and get my hopes up. Oh well, rumor says this and rumor says that. It's more of I'm gonna wait until PlayStation says something. Is is how I'm gonna approach whether it's PlayStation, whether it's Nintendo, whether it's Xbox or whoever. I'm gonna wait till basically the official site says something like, "Oh, hey, next Tuesday we're gonna have a showcase." So the rumor mill for me and trying to chase the rumors down and have hope and faith in rumors and leaks and whatnot, that's basically pretty much all but gone from me.
Yeah, but we still cannot act like time is not a fucking factor here, y'all. We cannot sit here and act, yeah, rumor or not, doesn't. Yeah, that shit doesn't really fucking matter. But let's be real here. Time is a huge factor. The last game they fucking released was in September, and that was a platformer. You know what I mean? We're already
Yep.
September, October, November, December, January. We're going on 5 months with nothing from PlayStation. No fucking no release date on third party, second party, first party, nothing. Like all we have really is Ghost of Yote, Intergalactic we can throw in there because once again we don't have any details, so they can say, hey, it's fucking holiday 2025, right? Probably won't be, but they can say that. So
The big thing that's fucking all this up, in my opinion, and it might sound like oh well, of course he's gonna say that shit.
of course you're gonna say that shit.
Exactly. GTA 6.
No, bro, we gotta stop using GTA, bro.
I,
There's
I'm
12
I'm
months
gonna
in a
use
year.
I'm gonna use it.
I'm gonna be
I
honest with
believe
you. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I believe that's fucking a lot of shit up.
Yeah, bro. You not. I don't care who you are. You not even dropping the God of War next to a GTA 6.
No, you're
I
not.
You
sure as
not
hell
doing it.
wouldn't. You're
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 not.
basically you're going to invoke the Horizon curse if you drop anywhere
That's a
close to the
fact.
GTA 6.
That's
You're
very true.
irrelevant.
But once again, there's 12 months in a year. And look, there's
But that
nothing
month
wrong in saying,
that
hey,
month of GTA is like 4 fucking months long.
Because you
You
got to
don't
think
drop
30
2 months
days
before
after,
and you don't
30
drop
days
two
after
months
multiplayer
after.
is gonna drop, and
Hmm.
then that's gonna take the world by storm, and then carry on. Because
so well, what are they
who
gonna do? They're not gonna fucking release anything. Wait till GTA's fucking little 3, 4 months, and then what? Fucking drop all their shit the following fucking year?
no
It's
listen,
very possible.
No, they're
But
not doing that. PlayStation is
I
not
will
dropping more than one game in 3 months. Fuck no, they
No,
not.
listen.
but they're gonna put a
They ain't
they're gonna pull that
Xbox.
break.
Listen, I don't. I also don't think GTA 6 coming out this year either. Though. I'll say that.
No, I
Look,
could
there's
see them very easily pushing to 2026.
there's
Yeah, I
nothing
think it's gonna be
wrong
early 2026.
with saying, hey, we have a date, a tentative date of October, but that is to be pending. And then GTA says, oh, we're dropping in late September. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey guys, we need to fucking push it up or delay it a little bit. Hope you guys understand. There's nothing wrong with that. We're fucking used to it. But to
Yeah, yeah.
fucking just put everything on pause for GTA is fucking one, it's not smart business wise, and two, it's just fucking stupid. It's stupid because not everybody's gonna fucking buy GTA, right away, or even if at all.
Not everybody's gonna buy GTA 6, but a good fucking chunk of people are going to buy GTA 6.
And then also, if you look how PlayStation moving, they ain't scared to let you know that they will lean on a third party. Rest assured, it's gonna be a GTA 6 PlayStation Pro bundle.
Hmm
They gonna market it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
They
going to
stand to make a
be
ton of money off of this game.
it's going to be the place to play GTA 6 until that PC port lands.
Yeah, bro, they gonna treat GTA 6 like it's a fucking. They gonna roll the red carpet out for that bitch. They gonna
Yeah, of
treat that bitch
course.
like it's a
If I'm
PS5
playing
game.
GTA 5 as a full-time streamer, player, whatever the case may be, am I going to go buy a Series S to play GTA 6 or am I going to go buy a fucking Pro to play GTA 6?
So Nelson said
Uh,
everybody's buying GTA except for you. Then that's not everybody. But yes, no, not everybody. There's over 200 million consoles out there. GTA 5 sold 16 million in the first week, close to 20 million in the first month. There's 180 fucking million other active users out there. You know what I mean? There's still money to be had. You think the fucking indies not gonna is gonna not put their game out? Fuck no.
Nah, they gonna put them out. They gonna
They're
put them
gonna
out.
put them out. Like, let's stop. Look, I get it. GTA is the biggest game in history, and it's gonna be the biggest game in history. And everybody is fucking buying it. And by everybody, I mean all of us, all the fucking casuals, everybody. But let's just stop acting like it's Armageddon. It's fucking not. There's still room out there. This is where smart, business savvy people make it fucking happen. These guys get paid millions of dollars to think of ways to overcome something like that. This is a once in a generation fucking thing, and you're not gonna put your fucking console on hold for 2 years because of one fucking game. That's just not real fucking listic here. And once again,
you
I'm
know,
not downplaying GTA. I know it's gonna be the biggest game of the last fucking forever, but we
the
still cannot put
closest
shit on hold.
the closest game is as far as size-wise. The closest game I could see launching anywhere close to GTA 5 or not GTA 5, GTA 6 is COD.
It's
And
caught.
COD ain't even as big as
No,
you
it's
know.
not. But it's the only big brand name that I could see even remotely coming even
Yeah,
close to GTA 6.
and
I'll say it
even
like
with
this.
Is dropping in the neighborhood of GTA 6. Everybody else is
COD,
gonna avoid that
people
like the plague.
go
No,
ahead, Henry.
go ahead.
No, no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like they can do. Let's just say if GTA 6 drops in the fall or third quarter, yeah, probably fall because it's gonna be before Christmas or whatever.
Mm.
They can drop something Q1 or Q2. You know what I'm saying? Like Intergalactic can drop Q1, Q2 and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's enough time. But also, I feel like they don't want to be like, because when the game don't sell as much or hit projections, you get these articles where they like, oh well, this game really launching next to this game really hurt our sales. You know what I mean? You know how they do. You know the spiel they give. I feel like they worried about that, and also they worried about since PS5 is gonna be the premier place to play it. Because even if you're on PC and you stream it on PC and you don't got a PS5, you gonna go out there and get your ass a PS5. You're not finna wait 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever the PC port come out, because they ain't say. You know what I'm saying? But you're not finna wait no 30 days. You're not finna wait no 2 months. You finna carry your ass to Best Buy and buy you a fucking PlayStation Pro. That's what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if your ass is a streamer.
Yeah, you gonna do it. And so I feel like, and again, we just speculate. We don't know. Hell, they could drop something 2 weeks before GTA 6 come out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they kind of because they probably do got some shit to show. They probably got at least 3 games to show. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of when they want to show them. Because we seen before how what yesterday or today how people talk about, oh, they show Wolverine too early. We seen Wolverine you know what I mean, and people are pissing them on about that because we ain't seen no gameplay, which we haven't, and they did show that shit too fucking soon. You know what I'm saying? They should have never showed that shit. They
Oh,
should have
you mean
showed
like
that.
Elder Scrolls 6?
Well, hold up, because at Insomniac case, if it wasn't for the leak, who knows when that game would have dropped? That game could look. I saw the leaks, the gameplay leak, and that game just needed polishing really and tidy up a few things, which we know Insomniac are beastie. I just because of the leak, same thing with the tech, were forced to push it out and change their whole shit up, which is inadvertently the game out further. But Insomniac is super consistent, and I don't think that they would have shown it if they were more than a year away.
Let me ask you this. All right, they got hacked. What is the benefit? Like, what are they doing to the point to where they can't, show some gameplay or put out a date or what damn West sure y'all got hacked. PlayStation Studios get hacked all the fucking time and shit get leaked.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck is it taking them so fucking long to show something just because they got hacked?
Because they had to rechange the whole thing. I guarantee you, what we get, it's not going to be the same shit we saw. Guarantee it.
Well, you might. I out of respect for the studio, I didn't look at none of this stuff. So, man,
Yeah,
yeah, I guess so.
And
You
neither
know,
did I.
yeah, they're
Neither did I.
changing the whole shit up. I mean, we know they are. They already said that in their paperwork. They're changing the whole shit up. So people don't understand that leak hurt them real fucking bad. They're gonna change everything about that fucking game up. Um,
Yeah, like Last of Us 3, whole story script can drop tomorrow on Twitter and Reddit and everywhere. I'm not gonna click on that shit. I'm not gonna read it.
no, me neither. But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. I don't, and I don't even like Neil Cookman, and I'm not going.
if
I'm not
what
going to do
you
that.
And
if you're saying the same thing about, for example, Naughty Dog, then yeah, I would agree with you. But Insomniac, they yeah.
whether it's Naughty Dog, whether it's Insomniac, whether it's Santa Monica, their scripts or their story lore or their projections as far as their games. If I hear like, oh well, this has all been leaked. What was that game that supposedly? Oh, the Interstellar game. The story of that game was a quote unquote leaked or whatever. I didn't read any of that shit. I don't care to because I don't want to fucking read a spoiler and ruin any type of surprise to that game.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that if it was anybody besides Insomniac, look, Insomniac, if they got to redo the whole thing, it's gonna take them 2 years. Anybody else, nah, it's gonna take them 3, 4, 5 years to redo that whole fucking shit. Maybe less, but it's just
When
unfortunate
did
if
they
it.
show that trailer? 2020, 21.
No, 23.
Okay. Well, 2023. You know what? I would have liked to see some, but that ain't bad because they did say it was like super early development or whatever.
hmm And plus, I think that was one of the last trailers that before Sony started going to this whole, like, 6 to 12 months kind of cycle where they market something and release it. But the
Yeah.
point is, we haven't seen shit. All we got's the fucking platformer. That's it. Fucking
Hey man,
platformer and live service.
I got game for you.
What was that? Yeah.
Henry, you there?
Oh, looks like Henry may be changing headset or something. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate. Insomniac fucking, they had to go through it, and yeah, they're changing everything. I think they are. Well, they said they are, and we will see what happens. But hey, there's still how many other PlayStation studios? So where are they at?
You got well, Sucker Punch about to show up. You
Fuck,
got
man. So
Santa
disappointed in it.
Monica.
Yeah,
You
we got
got
Corey Barlog's game.
yeah,
We know
and
what
we
Bluepoint
don't we
was doing.
don't we don't know.
We
I
know what
will say,
Ben was doing.
I will say, you know, there were it's speculative, but like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, on Reddit, they were saying that Bluepoint was working on a original IP that was fantasy. So maybe they was working on both of them. Can't say for sure.
Well, and then we go
Um,
back to the discussion of, yeah, they may have been working on two, but the big push was on that live service. So that secondary game is still early. So it's going to be years before we see that motherfucker. Now, if they weren't working on the live service and they had the full team working on it, then yeah, we probably see it soon. But because Sony wants to fuck around, like I said in the Discord, they want to act like Apple with how bougie they are, but yet they run their business like a fucking dollar store. Makes no fucking sense. And whose right mind are you going to say, you know what, we're going to do 12 live service games and have them out in 2 to 3 years? Nobody fucking does that shit. Some studios take them fucking a decade working on a live service game. Look at fucking Justice League. How long did it take them to make that fucking game? Like, let's be real. And then PlayStation's out here saying they're gonna do it in this amount of time. Get the fuck out of here. You don't have to be a genius to know that was a stupid fucking decision. And guess what? Now we are all hurting because of it. All of us, all single player games. Even Henry, who plays multiplayer a lot, even he's fucking
yeah, bro.
disappointed. He's disappointed on
Cause
both sides because he ain't getting the live service or the single player shit.
yeah, cause like I said, bro, they could have announced 12 single player games. I would have been hyped. I would have been just as hyped for 12 single player as I was for the multiplayer.
Two
And then at
multi,
the end of it,
yeah.
I'm getting games at the end of the day. Now we ain't getting shit. We ain't
I
getting
would I
shit.
would have taken 12 solid single player games from Sony Studios than two half decent, relatively above average or above expectation live service games.
Bro, we've said the formula 100 million fucking times. PlayStation, the way that you create successful live service. Look, Fortnite laid out the blueprint for y'all. They made a game. They let players game on it. Players showed them exactly how they want to play the game, and they added on those concepts that the gamers really connected with. PlayStation never done one, but yet they want to come in with their dick hard, ready to fuck, but yet you got a little dick. Like, bro, let's be real here. You should have fucking done something similar, and you have some of that, right? You have factions, which El Nini, right? I'm El Nini. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I hate live service games, but factions hurt me because I've seen what faction multiplayer is like. They just had to add on to what gamers gravitated towards. Ghost of Tsushima, right? They had also another multiplayer aspect to it. They should have expanded on what gamers liked, but they want to. I just don't understand, bro. It's just gross negligence and incompetence. And look, we'll leave it at that. We're going on 2 hours here. I know RPG's got to go to bed soon. Henry as well. PlayStation has been incompetent in the second half of the generation. They just have been. And if you're a fucking pony defending this shit, talking about, well, we would have never known, but in the new age, we have all the fuck off. Fuck off. This is still money invested, time spent. We're never going to get back. These games already take forever to come out. How much longer do you think that delayed a studio by splitting up their workforce by two teams? You know what I mean? Naughty Dog has been working by two teams for a long time. They've been able to push out a game every 4 years, with between Uncharted and Last of Us. With Galactic, I don't know how they're going to do it, and I don't know what they're going to do with Uncharted, but they're on pace to be right where they normally are. So it seems like Faction, well, depending on when Galactic comes out, right? Because if it doesn't come out in 2025 or 2026, then they're out of that routine, right? Where they drop a game every 4 years. And that can only be attributed to them working on Factions and then shutting that bitch down. So What do you, anything else you guys have to say about that?
Nah, man, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. Even though, you know, them with Faction 2, that was their decision. They chose to break that game off. They chose to blow it up into some big ambitious game that nobody asked for. That's the decision they made.
Yeah, that was definitely a Naughty Dog decision than a Sony decision.
I also think Bungie had. I just think that if they let fucking Naughty Dog do their thing, maybe the game would have done okay. And maybe they could have got that learning experience that I'm talking about. But I think because fucking Naughty Dog or Bungie came in and swung their fucking nutsack around, Sony spent $3 billion. They're like, well, we gotta listen to them. I just don't know, bro. I'm not an insider. I'm just guessing over here, but the
It's
rate.
it's very possible because Bungie could have came in and they could have said, "Hey, you are you got a good idea, but you have no idea how to get to where you need to go."
Yeah. The only thing that I know is that I'm not playing PlayStation first party games right now. There ain't shit out here. That's all I know. So all y'all can fucking make all the excuses you want, but the reality is I platinum Astrobot fucking 3-4 months ago, and that's it. That's it.
I think we also forgot to mention that, Lost Soul Aside, which is a China Hero Project game that they invested into.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's coming this year.
Yeah, we'll see. We've been saying that for a couple of years now.
Yeah, they've been working on the game for like 9 years.
Yeah, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, that'll be a nice, cool game, but once again, that's not that first party home cooking. I'm not
Yeah,
saying that's bad or anything, but let's just be real. Like PlayStation first party's a level on its own.
well, I mean, we got Yote coming up later, so
Fuck that game. I'm so pissed they fucking took my boy Jen out. And that's another thing too. Like, not only are they slow on their games, but they're also fucking the formula up. Like, bro, you got a hit with Jen. You sold over 10 million. Now you want to fucking do this for what? There's still a
they'll
lot of story to tell. Look at fucking history.
they'll go
And
back to Jin in the third.
yeah, what, in 7 years when I'm fucking 80? Like, ain't nobody
Yeah,
got time for that.
it'll come out the same time as Light No Fire.
Uh, well, the worst part is that there's a lot of gamers defending this shit, saying Gotti when they ain't even seen shit. Same thing goes with Galactic. Talking about it. Oh, it's gonna be. Well, you ain't seen shit. We talk about this shit every fucking
Yeah,
week. Stop
bro.
giving developers the benefit of the doubt, no matter who the fuck it is. But as soon as it's a Sony first party game, y'all jump on their nuts. Like, I
I'm
don't get
excited
it.
about Interstellar, but no, we've not seen anything about that fucking gameplay at all.
Yeah, I'm
Eh,
not. I'm not. Like I said, if y'all get it and it's tight, I'll pick it up then. Other than that, man, I'm
it's a
not.
good
I'm
idea
not.
on paper, but let's see it in practice.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I just don't care for the way Nick Cuckman tell his stories. It's too much plot
Fucking
convenience inside the stories.
Yeah, it's too much narrative run, but we'll see
Yeah,
when we
we'll
know
see.
more.
yeah, we
I'll
will
wait.
see.
I'll wait till Will buy it and tell me it's good.
Hey, but what did PlayStation did release right on time? A fucking Black Edition Portal and a Black Edition fucking Edge. They don't miss that,
That
right?
was that shit was actually late. That shit was no time, bro.
But
We keep
it's
having to wait for all this black shit, bro. They
I,
still ain't dropped no black
I
pack.
guess what I'm trying to say is that another piece of hardware that came out. Hardware is right on time as always, but the software, the shit that people have always said, and they themselves have said it, that's what sells. Where's the fucking effort in that? Whatever. I'm just look. I'm not, and I don't want you all to mistake like I'm a fucking PlayStation hater or whatever. But I am gonna sit here and call them out when I feel like they're disrespecting me and my time and my money. And the evidence is here. Like I said, we played Astrobot. Then what? We should be playing at a minimum of PlayStation. I don't care, first party, second party, third party, exclusive every fucking at a minimum 4 months, 4 to 6 months.
I want my new Uncharted. Damn it, put it
So
out.
do I. Give me the fucking kid. That was gonna be interesting. Her fucking trying to one up her dad in discoveries.
Hmm.
Her fucking uncle's a fucking crook. Like, let's get it, bro.
Yeah, like that Tomb Raider 2.0 in the
Yes.
Uncharted verse.
It's like, bro, let's get the gameplay right. Like, you know what gameplay you should be doing. Like, what the fuck are we waiting on, bro? Come on, let's get this shit fucking
And that's
moving.
actually something. That's actually something Ben could do, because Ben did the. If I'm not mistaken, Ben did the.
Lost Legacy.
Was that
No,
was which one?
they
They
did the
did the one
Golden
that was on.
Abyss.
Yeah, on Vita.
The
Yeah, they did
Golden
that
Bit.
one.
Yeah.
Golden Abyss, yeah.
So, so they got experience working with it. They could have, but they cooked themselves too, because them motherfuckers did. They inside the studio. They didn't want to do Days Gone too.
Well, bro,
They did that to them.
they were working on a live service game. They ain't got time for no new games or remake or or you
And,
know,
and who
oh,
the fuck thought that God of War live service was a good idea?
Hey
that's that shit,
man,
bro. That's that shit I'm saying. But Will's the crazy one. Will's the fucking loud one and hates PlayStation. Wake the
No,
fuck up.
I'm
I'm a gamer. I
I'm a
want
God of
games.
I'm a God of War fan, but I did not see that shit
I'm
working
not.
out
Yeah, I mean, I
one
play them
bit.
because they're polished and their gameplay's good and all that. And that's the thing about PlayStation first party games. Like, I may not be a fan of the game, but I know that it's gonna be a well done game. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
Yeah, I
polished. It's
feel
gonna be
that.
all there. I don't got to worry about bugs. I don't got to worry, but it's gonna be a well done game, and that pushes sales as well. And at least for us hardcore gamers. But whatever, bro. I'm tired of talking about PlayStation's bitch ass. They gotta show me some. I'm tired of talking about the Black Portal and fucking the 30th anniversary edition. Which, hey, we still got the 30th anniversary edition. Fucking options on the console, so we'll see how long that stays there. I'm tired of PlayStation fucking selling PS Plus, but yeah, ain't got no fucking apps coming out. Like, I'm just fed up, bro. I'm a fucking gamer for real. And people that say like I'm a gaming gluttonous, I may be, but I also don't watch movies. I don't watch TV shows. I read books and I play video games. That's what I do. I don't have as more time than you do. I just manage my time so I can play games. But I'm still doing social shit. I'm still going on dates. I'm still doing all the normal shit people do. I just don't watch movies or TV shows or sports. I don't do none of that. I focus on gaming. So yeah, I want my fucking games and I want them yesterday. So let's get it. But if y'all ain't got
Okay.
nothing else to, if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, y'all got something else to say before we cut this bitch off.
Oh man, I'm cool, man. I feel like we covered everything, and yeah, I mean you're right, and even though, even like I said, even as a live service guy, um, Jim Ryan, he fucked up, because just as easily as they could have shifted to live service, they could have easily shifted into making some of these spin-offs and some of these like smaller games. They could have done another Sly Cooper. They could have done another Jack, and they could have done something to
Yeah,
also fill the gaps and not just rely solely upon um,
the big
live
big
service. Live
narrative.
service.
Oh, and two, a Sly Cooper, bro. Insomniac could get that bitch knocked out in a year and a half. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Just a quick
Yeah,
little
like
fucking, 6, 8 hour game, Ratchet and Clank style. They can knock that bitch out in a couple years. Like, they're just losing so many opportunities, bro. They want to focus on remakes of games that are 5 years old. Like, I don't understand it, bro. I really, really fucking don't. I thought I do business for a living. I just don't understand where their mind is at. But RPG, you got anything else to say?
No, no, I'm good.
All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us on this impromptu State of Gaming podcast with the boys, Henry Heck and RPG 88. We will be back Sunday evening, regular scheduled time with my co host, Mr. Nelson Gaming Culture. I'm excited to talk to him on Sunday. We're probably going to go over the state of play again and a couple new topics in regards to this week's news. Otherwise, stay tuned to the channel, hit the like and subscribe. Saturday, I'm coming with the second to last or third to last my collection video. I know those are very popular, so stay tuned for that. And also, oh, we forgot to talk about a Bethesda collector's edition available on PS Direct as a physical disc, but no PlayStation first party collector's edition have physical discs. Maybe we'll save that for next week or this Sunday's podcast. Thank y'all so much. Keep it gaming.